My name is Eva and I was born in Sofia and I'm here now. I work in the field of stage and costume design, performance and drawing. And I graduate my study in the Academy of Fine Arts in Vienna in 2016. And since then, I work internationally in theaters in Europe and abroad, like in Berlin, Vienna, Sofia, Hamburg, Shanghai, and Zurich. And I collaborated with directors and choreographers. In 2017, I did my first artist residency in Shanghai. And after I was employed at Schauspielhaus Zurich, this is the main theater in Zurich, as a costume assistant. In my artistic work, I usually use intimate or personal stories and confusion as a main tool of development. And I recreate past moments of my life which I can't accept. So now I will share my screen with you and show a work I started recently during the Corona lockdown. I was in Zurich and the theater was closed, but all the workshops they were able to visit and do stuff. So I had to do a stage and costume design for a theater piece with children from 12 until 18 years old. And when the lockdown came, they canceled everything, but I felt that I didn't want it to stop my idea, so I developed a piece of my stage design and started to work with it. So this is like, wait a moment, I will do the screen. I had an idea to make one wall and then to extrovert a few figures of this wall to make it like two-dimensional, but somehow visible for the people. And I started to cut styrofoam figures. And like for the beginning, I inspired myself from a wall I saw in Haifa during my travel in Israel last year. And it was a very beautiful old wall. I think it was something like, I don't know, like, I'm not sure if it was an art piece or something, but they had like a very, very beautiful colors and different shapes. So I started to cut these figures from styrofoam. And at the beginning, I started with very simple figures, but at one point I just stopped to think and just did some experimental things. And I place these figures in an empty stage. I paint them and I started to use different lights. So these are some flowers. This is it's not staged, but it was like a free space in the theater. We didn't use it at the moment because of the lockdown. I just placed my my stuff. So here I did a small walk. I wanted to see what happened when I place these two. They're not two-dimensional, but for me, they come from the two-dimensional idea and they try to become like real objects. And so I just did some experiments. And for me, like I don't know, it's kind of personal because it's one part of the stage design I was not able to do. And it's like a personal stage design without a stage and without actors, because usually when I work, you work with a big group of people, you work with the director, with the actors, with costume designer, and with the stage and lighting, with all the technicians. And so I don't know, like for me, these objects, they represent everything you need, like, I don't know, like they're, yeah. This is the first series. And then the next, I did different kind of flowers. This is me. And this is, like, this is me. And at the end, I had an idea to work a little bit with the human body, with the diversity of the human body. And this is a portrait of a dancer, of a contemporary dancer. And I just did a very quick painting. So I'm showing first my art during the Corona time, because for me, personally, it has a very big meaning, because like it didn't have any purpose, and it didn't have, like, there is no title and there is no, I don't know, I just had this inner instinct to start to do something, and I can't explain it, but you can see this figure, for example, and then the next one is this lady. She has two sides, and this is again with this styrofoam technique. So this is styrofoam, cut it, and then paint. So now I can start to represent my work from before. This is my picture, and this is me. During my first artist residency in Shanghai, and this stuff you see on the right side, this is a performance I did, and this is the first picture. So the next project is called Export, and it's urban installation and performative walk, and I did it in the streets in Shanghai and Vienna. And I was inspired by these workers who they transport their goods off their bicycles, and they're so good at it that they build sculptures. And this ability to transport inspired me, and I wanted to try it by myself. So I started to walk. I did these bags, and they were inspired from a village bags. Like, these are bags. The main idea, like the bags, they were made for laundry, but the patterns were so beautiful. And I saw them in a very, very small village of minority people. They were called Miao, I think Miao. And so I wanted to represent these bags and to try to make the work the workers in Shanghai do on the bicycles. And so there is this YouTube video. It's a very simple video, just documenting me doing my performance. And it was not planned, like I just wanted to do it and not invite an audience, and just to start carrying these bags from the Bund of Shanghai. This is the main, like, it's a very, very touristic place. And it was like investigation of the society, and just I just really was very curious how the people interact with my performance. this is a small documentation of this performance I did.
When you walk on the street, did any people, you know, try to having conversation with you or something?
Yeah, so there was a police woman. She was looking at me, very curious, but not in a way that I'm doing something bad. And I just tried not to like to just do my work, because my idea was a little bit like a pilgrim walk, like a meditation for me. I have my purpose to carry these bags. So she came to me and I was a little bit scared, and she helped me to put the bags on me. Maybe you didn't see on the videos, but I put all the bags and I was carrying them back and on, and I went to the subway and back. So there were people, that's why when I did it in Vienna, the reactions of the people were very, very different. So also in this case in Shanghai, I had 3 people with me. So the 2, they were helping me if something happened, and the one was making video and photo. And in Vienna, I was with one friend. And when we crossed the road, he was just filming me. And then the people came and they yelled at him and told him, "You need to help this lady. She needs a help. Like, why you don't help? You can't just stay and laugh." And I started to laugh because like they didn't help me, but they said to him he need to help me. So I don't know, in different cities there are very, very different funny reactions.
In the United States, there are a lot of homeless people that carry bags, plastic bags of stuff. Sometimes it's just bags of bags, and they will carry big bags like that, or they'll put them in a shopping cart and push it around. So when you see that, you immediately think, oh, it's, you know, a statement about homelessness.
Also in a way, because like for me at this moment, I quit, like I left my apartment in Vienna and I did this artist residency, and like in a way I was supposed to leave the next month and I didn't have any place to stay. And I put like, actually there is laundry in these bags, but for me this was the whole meaning of carrying everything you have by yourself and trying to, everything you have belongs to you, and wherever you move, you don't need so much that, like you don't need your home, because everything is like, you know, like a snail. You have this thing. And also maybe there is nothing, because one man came and asked me, "What do you have there?" And I said, "Laundry." And then at first point he was like, "Laundry?" But then when you say I have laundry, maybe for me this is like very important. You know, I have my laundry. You know, it's like different meaning of, yeah. Bye.